back to my channel. My name is Connie Dube. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. So today I am here with a bit of a different video. So we are getting personal, we're getting into it today. As you can tell from the title, I am here with a get to know me tag. So make sure that you are comfortable, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink. So what I did was I did a question poll or a question on Instagram, and I asked people to ask me things that they wanted to find out on my Instagram story, and literally people did actually respond. I thought I was going to get aired, so I got a few questions which I am going to go through and answer them. So let's do it. The first question is, what is your full name? My full name is Connie Dube. The next question is, why do you choose violence? Why do you choose violence 9 out of 10 times? So as in violence, this is somebody that I actually know. I am not a violent person. Physically, I have never had a fight or been in a physical altercation, but I think I do know how to defend myself with my words, and if I do need to do that, I will. So why do I choose violence 9 out of 10 times? To answer that question, I only give the energy that I am given, so I give it back. So if you give me violence, I give it to you 10 times. So yeah. And then the next question is, what did you study? How relative was your degree to your career, and do you regret doing it? Oh, this is a great question actually. So it's 3 questions in one, so I'll just break it down and answer it individually. So I studied social sciences, mainly focusing on psychology and sociology. How relative is my degree to my career? I would say I didn't actually need to do a psychology degree to get into HR. Even though I enjoyed studying psychology, in my final year I realized that it wasn't something that I actually wanted to pursue further. So that's when I just kind of started to do my research and look into what other career paths I can do, or jobs that I can get into with a psychology degree. So this is why I always urge young people, so before you actually apply to go to uni, or even commit to actually going to uni and paying 9 grand plus a year for a course, just make sure it's something that you really want to do, and make sure that the job or career path that you want to get into requires it. So like if you're a doctor, for instance, I know that you will need to have a medical degree, or if you want to be a nurse or a midwife. But for other career paths like HR, for instance, or even PR, marketing, there's other courses that you can do, and you can just fund it yourself instead of committing to going to uni to study. So that's something that you should definitely do your research. I mean, there's a lot of information on Google, so before you actually commit to doing that, just do your research and see if there is anything that you can do instead of going to uni. But I'm not trying to like deter anyone from going to uni. If you feel like uni is for you, go for it. And then do you regret going to uni? Absolutely not. I feel like for me, uni was character building. I enjoyed my uni experience. That is where I met my best friend now, and everything that happened at uni has made me the person that I am today as well. It's built me into this amazing young lady. So no, I don't regret going to uni. The next question is, what inspired you to do YouTube? So if you go back to my videos, like the first few videos that I did, what actually inspired me to come on YouTube was pretty much I wanted to document my journey to becoming thick or gaining weight. So I literally wanted to gain weight. I was tired of being thin, and I literally tried everything under the sun when I say everything from epitomin, a lot of people have blown up and gained weight and become big from epitomin. That didn't work for me. I think I went through like 3 bottles of that. I did milkshakes, I did so many things, and I still didn't gain a lot of weight. So I'm still like a UK size 4. I am petite and I'm very short as well. So that didn't work for me. Part of me is still a little bit scared that all these concoctions that I tried to make me gain weight will backfire one day and I'll just balloon. But God willing, that is not going to happen. But essentially that is what kind of inspired me to do YouTube. And then the next big question is, what do you do for a living? I think I've already, did I not answer that already? No, I didn't. So for a living, I work in HR. Currently, I've been working in HR for the past 2 years and a few months now. So I previously worked in recruitment, which I absolutely enjoyed, and recruitment was also character building for me because it was straight out of uni into recruitment. Literally felt like going into like the dragon's den and just, you know, trying to figure it out. But yeah, so that's what I do for a living, and that's why I am going to, like, moving forward, I'm going to be doing like more career focused videos as well, because I do have that experience. I do know what recruiters and hiring managers pretty much look for. In terms of like the HR piece, of course I'm still early on into like my HR career, but there's still a few things that I can give an insight for people that want to get into HR. So if that's something that kind of interests you, just let me know in the comments section and I can make more videos tailored just to that. And then the next question is, have you always had a passion for fashion? Where did this stem from? So I would actually say I've always been somebody who loved fashion. Even when I was younger, I really enjoyed going shopping with my mum, and literally I had my first pair of heels when I was 9 years old. I had these wedges and these mule heels at the time. I'll try and find pictures and just insert them somewhere, but nobody can tell me anything when I wore those heels. Like, I was the it girl, and I think being able to walk in those heels at such a young age has made me the woman that I am today. Like, I can walk in any pair of heels even if they're uncomfortable and just make it look comfortable. So thanks to my mum for allowing me to get those pink wedges and the white mules. I'll try and find pictures because I've always loved fashion. But growing up as well, like in my teens and at uni as well, I really experimented a lot with my style. So I would say like I'm very much girly, but at uni I really tried like different styles. Even now I still experiment with my style, but I do know what looks good on me and what doesn't work for me, so I kind of know which direction to go with my clothes, my fashion, etc. The next question after that is, have you ever been in love? I'm not quite sure if I've ever been in love before. No, I've never been in love before, so no. And then, what are your 2 major pet peeves? Oh my gosh. So one of my biggest pet peeves, I'm just going to show you now, I'll show it to you, is when people go like this with their drinks. That is disgusting. Like, don't slurp your drink. That is disgusting. I hate when people do that. And another one of my pet peeves is when people smack their lips when they chew. Like, are you chewing rubber? I just don't understand. Like, why does everything have to be so loud, and why are your lips being violent to each other? Just relax. I really find it annoying when people chew loud, like especially next to me or when I'm on the phone and I've got headphones and I can literally hear everything. I feel like I've got sensitive ears as well, so yeah, don't do that. And then the next question is, What's your favorite content to make? So my favorite content to make, I would definitely say, is fashion content, especially on Instagram. So I do love taking pictures and just putting outfits together. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do that. My Instagram is at Saint Leocardia, and yeah. And the next question is, what products do you use to maintain your natural hair? It looks very healthy and well kept. Thank you. My natural hair is somewhat healthy, but I feel like it still has a long way to go. I do have specific products that I do use. So if you watch my wash day routine, those are the products that I use consistently. And there's other products that I use, like olive oil, shea butter, and yeah, I'll put them in the description box, because if I go through the list of all the products that I use, will be here forever. But I think with natural hair, it's literally about figuring out what works for your hair, because I know for my hair, like, everyone raves about castor oil and it literally does nothing for me. So it's just about you finding what works for your specific hair type, because even if you are 4C, your 4C hair is different from somebody else's 4C hair. Like, I've got 4C hair, but I do find that a lot of other people who have 4C hair, their texture is completely different to mine, even though we're in the same category of hair pattern. I hope that makes sense. And the next question is, what 5 things would you tell your younger self? The first thing that I'll tell my younger self is that things will get better over time. Be patient with yourself. You're doing fine. Better days are to come, and continue being the person that you are, and don't feel the need to change for anyone. So yeah, that is what I would tell my younger self. And then let me just get the next question up. Where is the next question? So the next question is, what is your favorite book? My favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. So I read that book for my GCSEs, and I've loved it since then. Next question is, where were you born and where did you grow up? So I'm from Zimbabwe. I was born in Zimbabwe and I grew up in Zimbabwe for part of my childhood, and then I came to the UK, and then in London specifically, and I grew up in London as well, which was kind of the ghetto, because London is boring compared to the childhood that I had in Zim. London is it just wasn't it. Like, it just wasn't it. Next question is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? So I'm not a fan of ice cream that much, but because it makes me cold and I hate being cold, and if you know me, I'm always cold. But my favorite ice cream flavor would be vanilla. Yeah, vanilla. And then, what is your favorite song? My favorite song would be, I don't have a favorite song right now, but I do have a favorite singer. I love Ariana Grande, guys. Ariana Grande is my favorite singer. I don't care what anyone says, but I love Ariana Grande and Janelle Monáe. The next question is, what is your all-time favorite town or city? So I would say my favorite town or city is definitely, I do like London. Like, I feel like living in London, you take it for granted, but when you look at London from a tourist point of view, London is an amazing city. There's so many things that you can do. The next question is, are you high maintenance? I wouldn't say I'm high maintenance, but baby, it takes a lot to maintain all of this. And then the next question is, are you scared of heights? I'm scared of heights, but my fear of heights is getting better. I used to be petrified of heights. Like, even now, sometimes when I walk over a bridge, I just really feel like so nervous. Yeah. And then somebody asked, are you a dog person or a cat person? I would say I'm definitely a dog person, but it depends on the breed of dog. Like, I absolutely love Chihuahuas. I love a Pomeranian. I'm going to own a Pomeranian one day. And yeah, so I love Pomeranians. And then the next question is, if you had more courage, what would you do differently in your life now? Oh, I don't know. I feel like everything that has happened in my life has happened for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that everything happens for a reason, and God doesn't give us what we can't handle. So I don't know if I would change anything, because if I did, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And then the next question is, who is the first person you call when something horrible happens? I think it depends. For me, it depends on the situation. Usually I'll call my mama, I'll message her, and I'll then either call my cousin or my best friend. So yeah. And then somebody said, other than English, what languages do you speak? So other than English, I speak fluent Debele, Shona, and Zulu. So yeah, I speak 3 other languages other than English. So whenever I mispronounce anything, just understand that your girl speaks not 1, not 2, but 3 different languages, okay? Someone said, do you take any pills or medication daily? I take vitamins every day, vitamins, or vitamins, whichever way you want to say them, but I take vitamins daily. The vitamins that I do take are zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C, iron. Yeah, that's it. The next question is, do you have a tattoo? No. Same person asked, how many piercings do you have? I have 3 piercings. So I have 1 here, 1 on this other ear, and 1 on my belly bar. Those are the only piercings I have. And then somebody said, do you have a best friend? If so, then who? I do have a best friend, and her name is Tanaka. And then somebody said, do you believe in love at first sight? It hasn't happened to me, but I think other people can fall in love at first sight. Somebody said, who would you tell if you found a dead body in your garden? The police? Like, who else am I gonna tell? I'm calling the police so they can come and get the body out. What is your most used swear word? I don't have a most used swear word, but usually I say surely not, or sugar to substitute SHIT. And then somebody said, how far away from your birthplace do you live? I live a whole different country and many oceans away from my birthplace. Like I mentioned earlier, I was born in Zimbabwe and I live in the UK, so I don't know how many miles that is, but it's many, 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 many miles. And then the next question is, how many days could you last in solitary confinement? I don't think I would last. I don't really think I would last. Next question is, have you ever been in a beauty pageant? Yes, I have been in beauty pageants. So when I was younger, I used to be in beauty pageants when I was in nursery. And then somebody said, other than what you do at the moment, what other job would you do? So I think, other than working in HR, I think I maybe would be a midwife / nurse, something along those lines. Yeah. And then the next question is, if you have a nickname, what is it? So my nickname is Coco. My mom calls me Coco, my brother calls me Coco or Coconut. I don't really know how I ended up getting the nickname Coconut, but I know it's related to the Bounty chocolate, and anyone who eats that chocolate I don't trust, because how do you like a Bounty chocolate? That chocolate is trash. Next question is, how many siblings do you have? So I have 2 younger sisters and 1 older brother, so I have 3 siblings that I know of. The next question is, where did you get your Instagram name, Saint Leocardia? So I got my Instagram name, Saint Leocardia, from my middle name. So my middle name is Leocardia, and I was named named after a Spanish saint. So if you're Catholic, you know all about the saints. So there's like a Saint Peter and etc, etc. I was named after a Spanish saint, hence the Saint Leocardia on my Instagram. The next question is, what is the first app you check when you wake up in the morning? So the first app that I actually check every single morning is my Bible app, but I always do my morning devotional first and then pray, and then after that I go on YouTube and I listen to gospel music just to get my day going. So those are the apps that I usually open first. For that, I do have other questions, but I think the video is getting really long now, and the questions that I'm being asked at this point are quite silly, so I'm just going to end the video here. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you can get notifications whenever I post a new video. So let me know in the comment section if you have any other questions or anything that you want to find out about me. But in the meantime, stay safe and stay blessed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.